miles an hour, and he's telling the dude to get out the way. He's like, move, move. And like for a good 5 minutes, he's just approaching with the forklift, and then he probably gets ran over. That's how that is, bro. They see it coming, bro, and they just I don't know. It's weird to me, bro. They like I said, they don't care, dude. Like they really don't care.
Oh shoot.
Wherever you're from.
Yo, what's up?
I'm good, bro. How are you?
What's up, bro?
What's up, bro? What faith are you?
I'm Muslim. I'm Muslim.
Alhamdulillah.
What's up, brother? What question you got?
Alhamdulillah. So yeah, no, like I want to keep it civil. Like I don't want this to turn into like an arguing match or whatever. I just have a few questions for you, really, that I just sort of thought I need clarifying on your stance on Jesus being Jesus' sort of role in Christianity, whether you believe in the Trinity, and then I wanted a bit of clarification on Muhammad being predicted in the Bible as well. And I just wanted to
Let's go one at a time, bro. What's your first question?
Yeah, of course. So the first, okay, let's start off with Jesus being God. I mean, like let's stick to the topic for the moment. What's your stance on Jesus being like God? What's your proof in the Bible that states that he's God?
So if I show you the proof that he's God in the Bible, you're just gonna accept it?
I'll accept that if there's solid proof that it states I am God, then by all means, like it'll be.
Why does it have to say I am God though?
I mean, what other proof are you going to provide?
Well, I mean,
if I say,
yeah, like sorry, I mean, yeah, like it doesn't need to say verbatim I am God. You can, like, for example, can you call yourself the first and the last?
In what sense?
In any sense. Can you call yourself the first and the last?
Me being like me as an individual, yes. But me being the first.
I want you to say it then. I want you to say it right now. Say, I, Uzi, I am the first and the last. Say it.
Like me as myself, as Usman, I'm the first and last Usman that there'll ever be. There won't be another.
No, brother. I just need you to say I am the first and the last.
I've said it. That's it. So.
No, you didn't. You qualified your statement, dude. Notice what you said at the end. I am the first. I, Uzi, am the first and the last to whatever. But there's no qualifier when God says I'm the first and the last, especially in the Quran in chapter 57, verse 3, bro.
Sorry, what did God say? Sorry.
He said, I am the first and the last. And
that's God saying it. That's not Jesus saying it, though.
That's the point, though. There's no qualifier when God says it because he's God. He is the first to exist and he is the last to ever be.
Absolutely. I agree with that. As a Muslim, God is the only one, but that doesn't denote that it was Jesus. That's the point I'm trying to make here.
Okay, so when Jesus says it and he doesn't qualify it in the same way, he says, I am the first and the last, the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. What do you think he means?
That he is the only Jesus that will ever be there. Like, for example, did this. So when you say I'm the Omega and Alpha, I'm the first and last, whatever, like I'm pretty sure in the Christian faith as well, you believe in the Antichrist as well. Muslims, we believe that as well. So there are going to be other people.
Yeah, but bro, but that would be but brother, but you understand by an Antichrist saying that he is saying that in order to convince people that he is God. You're proving my point. That if you call yourself the first and the last in Islam or in Christianity, that is blasphemy if you're not God. Because that's a title that's only attributed to God for both Christians and Muslims.
So why is Jesus saying it?
Because he's God, dude.
Because he's God.
What the hell?
Okay, so can you explain this where Jesus, let me just find a quote. It said something along the lines of where Jesus was basically saying, okay, here we go. Jesus distinguishes himself from the Father. He says the Father is greater than I in John 14:28, and in John 17:3, he also says, and this is eternal life, that they may know you, the only true God, and Jesus Christ, whom you have sent.
Yeah. So let's go to John 14:28 first. Okay. So he says the Father is greater than him. Now, is Muhammad greater than you?
Muhammad's a human being. We rank him like God sent Muhammad as a human being. He didn't send him as like
Brother, is he greater than you? Yes or no?
He's a human being. He will be judged as a human being. So on that
Is
level,
he great? Is he?
No.
You're proving my point. Is he greater than you as far as authority?
Authority wise, absolutely.
Okay, but he's not greater than you as far as a human, right?
No, yeah, you're correct.
Okay, good. So now you're proving my point that authority, being greater in authority, doesn't change your ontology. Just because Muhammad is greater than you in authority doesn't make him more human than you. He'll be judged just like everybody else, right? Okay. Same thing for Christ. Just because Christ is saying the Father is greater than him in authority doesn't mean that they're different in ontology.
Actually, Bear, according to Captain Tazariak, he's a greater human than you. So he's more human than you. So I don't know, just give you something to think about.
Yeah, there was a debate I had with a Hebrew Israelite that he literally said I brought this up to him and because he thinks the same thing you do, that Jesus is not God. Sure. And he said that he is more human than me because he's a Hebrew Israelite. So there you go.
This is the thing I don't agree. I don't agree with the Israelites and Hebrews claiming that they're
but do you agree with what I'm saying, that authority doesn't necessarily mean that ontologically you're different?
Sure, I understand your point.
Okay.
I understand your point. However, my argument to that would be when Jesus was asked about the final hour and the end of times, he said,
we're going to go down the whole Dawa script. Yeah,
that wasn't your second question. Your second question was about John 17:3, bro. You guys stay on topic, dude. But did you understand what Bear just said about this?
I understand it. I understand it. But
okay, so if you understand it, then you understand that John 14:28 doesn't disprove our position as far as him being God, right?
I understand the point you're coming from, but
so if you understand the point that I'm coming from, you can see how John 14:28 doesn't disprove my position as seeing him as God, right?
Sure, but it doesn't prove it either.
Okay, but it doesn't. You brought it to disprove it.
Sure.
Okay. Cool. So now
that's absolutely fine.
Okay,
that's absolutely fine. But my rebuttal to that would be that Jesus claimed that he doesn't know when the hour would be. He's clearly stated that God is more knowledgeable than he is. Like, for example, do you believe that Jesus spoke to God?
Jesus is God, and yes, he speaks to the Father.
Okay, so if Jesus is speaking to God, what did they talk about? If Jesus is God, surely Jesus.
Are you talking about when he's in creation?
Yeah, when he's in creation, what does Jesus speak to God about?
Yeah, he's just praying to the Father as any other human would.
Okay, but why would he need to do that if he's God and if he's omnipotent?
Because he took on a human flesh and he's going to do everything as a human would do that follows God.
But why would he need to do that if he's God?
Because humans were created in order to follow God, and he came as a human in order to heal our humanity and in order to lead it into its purpose, which is what he is doing. So
sure. Okay,
there's no issue. You're trying to bring an argument that was brought to logic. So you were trying to bring an argument. Hold on. You're trying to bring in. You actually did the argument wrong. You're bringing an argument that was brought to God logic in London. That what if they are all know if all three persons are all known, share the same mind, what do they talk about? And he was actually talking about outside of creation. Outside of creation, God doesn't speak like humans do. Like God's not human. So the communication is not done through like how you and I are talking right now, that we're speaking in order to learn something. Their communication is done through love and how they mutually indwell within each other. That's how communication is done with God. It's not done through speech. So it's just a category error. It's like it's wrong. Like it's not even something we would assume.
Sure, we're getting somewhere with this. Okay, so you're saying the premise of Jesus being God, that he's come down as human form and to basically lead by example, show people how to worship God. But what about the people? And the point. This point is very, very important here. That Jesus came to show people, and he was a redemption to save everyone. Basically, like he died for everyone's sins. But what about the people who never met Jesus, who died before Jesus? Did he also come for them?
Yes.
Even though they never saw Jesus, never understood the true topic, did they die in disbelief?
It depends on how I don't know how they're going to be judged, but yeah, there's going to be some people that didn't even know who Jesus was, and he did save them as well. Yes, there are going to be people like that, or there are people like that. Jesus. If they rejected Jesus, then no. Or if they knew about Jesus and rejected Jesus, then no, they're not going to be saved.
Okay. Okay.
But
Okay.
yes, yeah, you understand. In our theology, hold on, brother, hold on. In our theology, when he went down to Sheol for 3 days, he redeemed the captives.
Okay.
So
no, I'm starting to understand your sort of position with everything. So the second thing that I wanted to really speak to you about was Muhammad being prophesied in the Quran. In the Bible.
okay, so you give up on John. Do you now concede that the Bible does say that he is God?
Your argument is you've not explicitly stated that this is him saying is God, but like I said to you,
so I want you to say I Usman. I want you to no qualifying, just as Jesus would say it. Say I Usman am the first and the last. Say it.
I've already said this, bro. And
you actually ended up qualifying. You didn't say it like he said it. I want you to say it like Jesus said it. Jesus said, "I am the first and the last." I want you to say, "I Usman am the first and the last." Say it.
The response that you gave, I said to you,
brother. This is going to prove whether you're honest or not. Okay, because we would say, and other Muslims would say the same thing, that by claiming to be, brother, I'm talking. Can you please be quiet? Muslims would say the same thing, that by claiming to be the first and the last, it's one of Allah's names. By claiming that is committing shirk. Like you are committing blasphemy. You cannot do that. So if that is true, then that means by claiming to be the first and the last, you are claiming to be God, even though it's not the verbatim words, I am God. You're still doing it. Now, you're saying that's not the case. Anybody can say it. Okay, well then prove me wrong. Say, I am the first and the last. Go ahead.
I am the first and the last was Sheol that there'll ever be.
Yeah, you keep qualifying it. Say, I am the first and the last. That's it. Say it the way Jesus said it.
I've just said it, bro.
Say it the way Jesus said it, bro. Dude, here's how this is going to work. Either you say it how Jesus said it or you boot it off because we're not going to trust you anymore.
Bro, you're not understanding the point.
You're not understanding the point I'm making. The point I'm making is that if it truly means nothing to say I am the first and the last, then that means you can say it. The fact of the matter is you're saying it means nothing, but then you keep avoiding it like it's the plague.
I've said it 4 times already, bro.
Okay, say I am the first and last, nothing else.
I am the first and the last. You're not listening to me.
All right, bro. Go retake your shahada, brother.
I am the first.
You just apostated. The hell off my stage. You literally just apostated, dude. Like, Muslims, can we takfir him, please? Like, at least, like, go help him out, man. Like, y'all just sitting there, let him just, like, do something like that? That is crazy. He said, he claimed to be one of the names of Allah. Udu billah. Should we get a Shirk Bomb? Shirk Bomb. That is crazy. That is crazy.